I'm going to show you how easy it is to build a custom AI-based web app using Replit's new agent. By the way, I'm not a developer, so you can do this too. All right, go to Replit. They have their new Replit agent feature up here, and all you got to do is put in a prompt of what you want to build. So we're going to put this prompt in, and just for context, we're going to build like this virtual SDR that creates these email sequences using AI based on some criteria we give it, so you don't have to. All right, so we're saying we're going to build a Flask app that's just a easy way to build a web app using Python. I would like for you to be my guide, acting as an expert software development engineer. Below is an overview of the app I want to build. So the web app will use ChatGPT to craft an outbound sales sequence to help with prospecting. In the UI, the user should be able to add the following fields to add to the prompt. So your company, the target company you're going after, the target role you're going after, and the number of emails in the sequence. Of course, you could add as many inputs and fields as you want here. Once the user puts that information in, you should be able to submit it. After submitting, AI should craft the email sequence, and I'm telling it to provide any necessary prompts that should be used in the code base. So let's start building. All right, and then after Replit's kind of gone through and taken in all of your inputs, it's going to come up and give you this new pane here, and it says, absolutely, let me propose what we will build for you. So it's thinking of what it wants to build. And then it provides this readback to confirm what you want it to build. And it even gives you some additional features you can check off if you want that to be included. We'll just go with what we said, approve, plan, and start. And this is the cool thing about Replit's agent. And the thing I always struggled with as a non-developer was like the setup and configuration of stuff. I always get stuck here using just VS Code and kind of the standard tools. You can see it's creating the different files. So it created our main.py file. It's creating the different static pieces of the CSS, any kind of JavaScript it needs, creating the OpenAI dependency there, installing poetry. So it's doing all of that in real time. So it's setting up everything for you, which is great as a non-developer. And this pane over to the right, this is where you'll interact with the agent. So after it builds the thing you've requested, then you can interact with it to iterate on it, improve it, fix any bugs, make it better as you go. All right, and now it's asking for our OpenAI API key. So this is what will connect our app via an API to OpenAI so we can use ChatGPT. So if you have not done this before, go to platform.openai.com/API-keys, and that'll take you to, if you are a OpenAI member and you have an account, you'll be able to do something called create a secret key. I'll kind of flash over the side of that here without showing any of the keys. So you'll just hit create new secret key, right? And then it'll pull up this here where you can name your key. So we'll just call it virtual SDR. And you say create secret key. When it returns, copy that, just paste it into there. I'm obviously not going to show that because those are, and that's just to call it too. If you're not a developer, you never want to share that. People can basically take that and do whatever they want with it and run up a bunch of money on your account. You don't want that. All right, so we're going to paste that in there, hit add secret. Great, it's got that. All right, and what we're going to do is we're going to go down to web view, see what it spit out. And here we go. So we have our generate email sequence. So we have our company. Let's put in Replit, target company. Let's say we're going after Microsoft, and maybe we're going after CTO as the role. And let's do 3 emails in the sequence. So generate email sequence. Got the little spinner letting us know that it is working. And there you have it. So it's got the nice subject line here. And it kind of tells you what's the purpose of the email. So we got first subject line, empower Microsoft developers with Replit's innovative solutions. It gives you kind of a nice cadence of emails here. So you've created basically a custom web app using AI, and you could take this any number of ways. You could connect this into Slack. Maybe you have things coming in there or other tools that are taking inputs using AI and then creating an output in more of an automated fashion versus you just having to go into ChatGPT. And then you can go in here and edit this stuff. Like maybe you want to come in here into the main.py, and what you'll see is there's a prompt here which is going through and saying what the AI should do with the email sequence. So you can tweak any of this like you would any other kind of prompt. You can tweak any of this. You can ask AI to tweak any of this. There's also AI in Replit as well. So that's just a quick show of Replit's new AI agent. It's pretty powerful, especially if you're not a developer. Great way to learn how software works and how development works before you get into kind of the big leagues with VS Code and some of the other tools out there. But let me know what you think if you built anything with the agents. Curious to see in the comments.